Have no fear, Doomguy is here. Hello again, everyone. Continuing my quest to visit and beat all secret levels of id Software games, we have reached episode 4 of Doom. Yeah, it is a bit more special because of its origins. As mentioned before, Doom was originally distributed by a mail order model. However, the guys at id were starting to realize that if they truly wanted to reach a lot of people, they should make their games available in stores, which were becoming more prominent at the time. And that's how they released Doom 2. But what about Doom 1? Well, didn't want to just re-release the game the way it was in a store. They wanted to make it a bit more special. And that's why they started working on what was originally called Doom the Special Edition, but was finally released under the name The Ultimate Doom. And that's how we know it nowadays as well. And that's basically the original Doom 1, but with some tweaks to the engine and an entire additional episode called Thy Flesh Consumed. Hey, but what about the people who already had the original 3-episode version? Oh, that's the best part. Id released a free patch that upgrades the older version to Ultimate Doom. In fact, that's how I played it for the first time. I updated my old version with the patch, which is still available nowadays, by the way. You can find it and download it and still use it. It's a bit hard to imagine gaming companies nowadays offering such free upgrades for their games. And here you can see the covers as well. Ooh, notice the description. The demons came and the space marines died, except one. Sounds nice. What can we say about episode 4? It was made by a bunch of people, including John Romero, Tim Willits, who had already joined id Software as a full-time employee. Also, one map by Sean Green, some maps by American McGee, and also John Anderson, also known as Dr. Sleep, who was a part of the Doom community, not an employee of id. One negative aspect of this episode is that it never received any updates. Some of the maps have a bunch of flaws or some pretty obvious design bugs in them, and I think Ultimate Doom would have definitely benefited from at least one patch to fix these problems, but that never happened. I guess the team was focused on Quake at the time. I don't know. At any rate, all levels have names which are based on biblical quotes, except for the secret level, which is simply called FeaR. Well, I hope we won't be fearful when we visit it. So let's get going. Now, FeaR is a bit more challenging of a level compared to the previous ones we visited. In fact, I had to do a number of test runs before I finally came up with a good strategy for beating it with a pistol start. I was very close to, giving up the whole pistol start idea, but I said, hey, that's what the folks would expect, so I'll make an effort. And in the end, the effort paid off. And I did find a good viable strategy. You'll see it in a minute. Okay. So we find ourselves in E4M2, Perfect Hatred. And here, up there, you can probably hear there is a very angry cyber demon. How do we deal with him? Well, we could try using a holy hand grenade, but oh, I forgot to pick it up. Yeah, that's not an option. Or we can just take this very convenient teleporter, which will allow us to telefrag the big guy. How convenient. And there's even a BFG here. So when you lower this ledge here, the way to the secret exit will be opened, like this. Whoop! And here we go in this Small alcove. Yeah, episode 4 doesn't have a game world map between levels, which is one more sign of how it was added later to the game, more specifically around May 1995, about 1.5 years after the original release of Doom. Okay, time for the FeaR. Okay, let's pistol start it. Wish me luck. Because it's easy to mess up. So my strategy is to get out of the starting room as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's easy to mess up, but it's okay. We haven't really lost much progress. I wanted to blow up these barrels actually. Just to cause some initial havoc. Okay. Climbing this, finally. So now I jump down here, which allows me to escape from the... That was... What were the... Wow, the RNG is really not in my favor tonight. Damn, RNG ruined the country. Okay. Wow. This never happened during the test runs, I swear. It never happened. The game hates me. Okay, please. Finally. So I got out of the starting area, which is basically a death trap, and got a plasma gun. It's a win-win. And now I'll be able to secure this perimeter here, which will give me a bit of an advantage, and get rid of this Baron as well. Okay. From this point onward, my survival chances should be better. There's a chain gun here, which I should get. Ooh, and lost souls too. Okay, oops, I should heal up a little bit. Let's make use of the barrels. Lots of barrels in this level. I guess they are intended to be used as an additional weapon. Ouch, I'm bleeding health here. I should get some healing soon. So anyway, getting out of the starting area is a very important move when you pistol start, because surviving in there is pretty hard. There are enemies shooting you from all directions and explosive barrels that can easily tear you apart if you stand next to them. Okay, now I'll go this way because there's a convenient berserk pack that I can collect to heal up. So our next goal is to connect the two halves of the level. Okay, let's save the cells. Hey guys! Enjoying the special edition of Doom? There's the berserk pack. This is a secret, of course. And that's the rear end of the level. It's the northern section, I think. Okay. Not quite enough bullets, but it should be okay. And now we're back to the start, but this time I have some firepower with me, which will make it considerably more manageable. And monster infighting took care of many of these guys, so we're looking good. Cacodemons. Yeah, that's another problem with the starting location. It has a lot of bullet spongy enemies, and when you don't have enough weapons and ammo, this is a problem. Cacodemons especially, and pinkies. Lots of them. I'm getting rockets, but I don't have the launcher yet. We'll get it in a minute. Jeez, it's getting overcrowded in here. Okay, I'll waste some cells. Oh, that was all of the cells. Ah, it's okay. Once we got rid of the first Baron, the cells aren't really all that important. Oh wait, let's connect the two halves of the level by pressing these switches. Come on. Don't cause problems now, you don't even count towards the kill ratio. There, we connected them. Some shells. Now let's get the rocket launcher. Pinky, how did you get there? You're a naughty Pinky. There it is. And this allows us to get rid of the second Baron, which is the last one. You could try to telefrag him, but he moves around the cage, so it doesn't always work. It's better to shoot him from a distance. Because if you don't manage to telefrag him, he can tear you apart at close range. Let's clean up this area. This should be the... Oh wait, it's actually the southern tip of the level. Weird, I thought it was the northern for some reason. Ow. Spectre. They can be hard to see in the vanilla engine, especially in darker rooms, so be careful. Come here. That's right. We won't be using this yet. Let's check what's in the water. There should be some blue potions and a second rocket launcher. Nice. Okay. There are some bad guys in there still. Oops. Yeah, better not use rockets at such close range, especially with lost souls around. They can easily make you get a rocket to the face when they charge at you. Oh, this guy is stuck. In Vanilla Doom, enemies get stuck on the edges of elevators. Okay, the level is almost secure at this point. Since we've conquered what turned out to be the southern sector of the level, we have connected both halves. There is some residual resistance, but it should be easy to clean up. Where are you? I can hear somebody moving. Aha! Hey there! So now we can start working on the northern section. Some bullets. Oh wait, we have plenty of rockets. Let's use them. What am I hearing in there? Ha! Do you see there's a bit of a hole of mirror effect to the left? Well, probably not really a flaw of the level itself, but more of a limitation of the vanilla engine. There's too much stuff to render at this point, and so it starts to glitch out. Yeah, the joys of playing vanilla. And these glitches were considerably more frequent in older versions of the game. In the newer ones, they slightly raised some limits and thus reduced the occurrence of these glitches, though they still happen from time to time. Okay, I think we're mostly done at this point. Let's check down here. I don't think there are any stragglers in here. Okay, this teleports us to the central gazebo or whatever it is. This takes us back here. I can hear some imps in the distance. That's the Baron cage. Oops. Now I just have to figure out where this imp is hiding. Down here. Aha! You can hide from me forever. A moment of silence. No, I don't hear any more monsters moving around. Yeah, it's quiet. Perhaps I got all of them. So all that's left is a shotgunner in the final room, and there's also a secret with a backpack, which we don't really need at this point, but... Oh, I forgot the yellow key! I was so focused on the fighting that I totally forgot this little guy here. Yeah. So, if I'm not mistaken, this map was designed by Tim Willits, and it's quite symmetrical, which makes me think it was made with deathmatch in mind. Yeah, let's take one final look. Yeah, as you can see, very symmetrical. Anyway, that's all of the FeaR. I hope you were not very scared. Yay! And the next map was made by Sean Green, who also made Blood Falls in Doom 2, but that's a story for some other time. So anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this last battle of the Ultimate Doom. Next time we're going to Doom 2, of course, so see you then.